All right. So another live talk. Whoever's able to hop on here, if anybody at all, great. If not, then whoever wants to listen to this later may do so. So anyways, this is just going to be kind of some random fun talks in here. Do some monthly review on my businesses like I normally do with these monthly live streams here. And I know not always everybody can hop live on these, but I know people do come back and watch them later. So whatever. So first I want to start off talking about the future of this channel. Maybe get some of your guys' insights, whoever is able to hop on here and give me any of your thoughts. I want to keep it real. So I created this channel as an experiment in the beginning of this year. And, honestly, I didn't really know what was gonna happen with it. It was just kind of an experimental channel, just experiment with putting out different kind of content out there, different kind of videos. I wanted to create another channel where I could talk about more controversial topics and things like that wasn't linked directly to my name, that I could feel like it could be more myself. Because on my main channel, those of you guys who follow me on my main channel, I have a lot of people follow me on there, a lot of my friends and family and things like that. And so kind of always in the back of my mind, I feel like I can't really go deep on certain things I'd like to talk about just out of fact, family and friends and things like that are going to see it. So that's why I wanted to create like an alias channel where I could have like an alter identity. And it's been fun doing that. And as I've been able to talk on, I have done more controversial videos and things on this channel, which I've really enjoyed doing. So a lot of fun. And I've barely scratched the surface of really what I want to go into and talk about. But at the same time, while doing this channel, I started doing, lots of videos on business, business things and stuff like that. As you know, I've done lots of videos on my notary business and drop shipping and medical commodities. And hey, what's up, John? Good to see you on here, brother. Glad you could make it on here. And so hopefully you can hear me. I hope that I'm not just talking in silence here. Can you hear me? Just muted myself. Hey, let me know if you can hear me so I'm not just talking like a crazy person in silence here. Hello, I think. Is this working? All right. But anyways, okay, cool. All right. So anyways, I created this channel as like an experimental channel, started doing controversial videos and business videos and things like that. And it was this really was an experiment to create this channel. But what happened, the channel has grown and it's actually turned into a business, believe it or not. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it has turned into a business. I'm now coaching new clients every single week from this channel. I have a lot of people who buy courses that I recommend, which ends up in affiliate income. And so unexpectedly, as an experiment, this channel has turned into a business, which has been really cool. And so the dilemma that I'm facing now is that I still want to go deep. Like I want to talk about some really deep topics and some really controversial topics. I'm a huge researcher. Like see a stack of books back here. I got books all over my house. I'm constantly reading and researching, and I watch like a zillion documentaries a week. And so I'm a big conspiracy researcher, and so I want to be able to have I'm thinking about creating another channel, believe it or not, where I can just talk strictly about controversial topics, conspiracy stuff, MGTOW stuff, whatever, just all kinds of controversial topics, no business, nothing else, just be strictly. And I'm not sure I want to do it with this channel though, just because, I have all these business videos on here. So it's kind of like it's linking back to me in the end. And that's where I'm at, kind of the dilemma that I'm at. I'm like, should I keep building this channel with business and controversial topics as well? Because then I feel like it can kind of come back to me anyways, or create another channel where I can just be strictly all the controversial topics and no business, nothing else, like just focus on just red pill stuff, waking people up, offending people, triggering people, pissing people off. And so I don't know if this is the right channel for doing that, just because now I've put out so many business videos, and I'm not, so anyways, if you guys have whoever ends up watching this video to this far or whatever, and if you've been following me, any input or thoughts on it would be kind of cool. I don't have a problem with starting over a channel from scratch and 0 subscribers. I've done that now with a handful of channels started from scratch, and I know, they just build up. You put out content and they build. So I don't have a problem starting over. And of course, if I do start another channel, I will do a video on here announcing it with a link to the new channel for those who want to, hop on and can handle getting their feathers ruffles, because I'm serious. Like, I barely scratched the surface on the things that I want to talk about, and I have so much accumulation of research over my life, from the thousands of books that I've read and the probably thousands of documentaries that I've watched, and just that I really want to be able to talk about things. It's kind of driving me crazy not being able to go deep, and everything that I've put out on here, it's low level stuff. I know some things been like, controversial, but to me that's still just like barely scratching the surface. It's such a low level, and I want to be able to express myself deeper. So so John, if you got anything, I know you're live on here, let me know what your thoughts are on that. That would be cool. So anyways, that's that. I'll move on to the next topic, and that is go deep. All right, cool. I had a feeling you'd probably like that. I'm going to go deep. So I know, just be prepared if I start this. Well, what's your thoughts? Start a new channel or on this channel? That's what, let me know about that. Start a new channel or on this channel. I still have to do some more thinking to decide, but any feedback, it helps. I like to sometimes it's nice to hear other people's opinions. All right, either way, cool. All right, cool. Well, thank you. Because I have so much stuff I want to go deep on, and I have, and yeah. So I want to talk also about the eBay situation, as those of you guys that know. I'm sure, John, you know about my eBay situation. I got banned from eBay for life, and I'm fine. I'm not losing sleep over it, not stressed or emotionally phased by it at all. I'm just moving onwards and upwards. Fortunately, I do have other businesses and so forth, my medical commodities business and my notary business, wedding business, and then again, my online presence. I do make money through YouTube, social media, and things like that. And instead of starting another business like Amazon FBA or Amazon drop shipping or something, all those things I'm really just doing just for the money. I think I want to just focus on taking some courses, learning more about how to make money with YouTube and just my own personal brand. This is something I love, like right now, talking and things like that. Even though I have a small audience, still something that brings me a lot of fulfillment in my life. And it's something I think it's good to do things that you would do with or without the money. And so that's why I know that working on my own personal brand and just in doing this type of thing, regardless of the money, is something that I should pursue, because this is something that I would do with or without the money. And a lot of people don't think about that. It's like, would they still do this business? Would they still do this career if there was no money involved? And the answer is yes. If you would still do it, then that's a good sign, that you're on the right path. And I know a lot of things in my life, the answer's been no, with being completely honest. So that's why, I want to, start pursuing more things that I love. And so YouTube content, social media, I really thoroughly enjoy that. I like being able to express my creativity, exercise my creativity, and I like being able to teach. I enjoy teaching others and helping and inspiring others, and I want to go deeper with that and waking others up to the reality of the world that we live in, because it's not all sunshine and roses. I'm a very positive, optimistic person, and people, I think, gather that from following me on social media. But truth of the matter is, it's not the world's not all sunshine and roses. And I know some people aren't ready to be unplugged, from the matrix and understand the reality and the truth about the world in which they live in. But other people are ready to be awakened. They, the right messenger hasn't come into their life yet to help them on that process. And so I would be honored to to help others wake up. And so that's why I'm considering going deeper on this channel or on another channel, regardless of it makes me money or not. But I know a lot of times when you pursue your passion passionately, it ends up making you money anyways. Kind of like with this channel, it's been a good expression of that. I've been able to generate income from this channel. So instead of building another business like FBA or drop shipping or something, I'm just going to focus more. I'm going to take some courses, do more research, and learn more how to make money and so forth with social media, expressing my creativity and my content. But fortunately, I do have the backbone of my notary business, which is a phenomenal business. As you guys know, I do that. That's why I love the notary business. It's always there. It's not going anywhere. Good times and bad. There's always money to be made. On Monday, I made $850 in my notary business. Already today, I've made over $100. I just did a quick notary appointment. Yesterday, I made a bunch of money, I think $400 or $500 doing the notary business. So that's the nice thing. I think it's always good to have multiple streams of income, especially I think it is good, to have a foundation. And so that's what, again, I do recommend the notary business. It's a great business that you can do it to make money while you pursue your passion or pursue other business endeavors. But at least that way you got money coming in from the notary business. The medical commodities business, very grateful for that. Regardless, eBay or not, I'm still buying and flipping. But last week I had an awesome week. And unfortunately, I got so many repeat customers now that last week when I went out of town, I was out of town for the past week on vacation, and I had so many customers who were waiting for me to get back. And so as soon as I got back on Thursday night, it was like, I just picked up so many boxes over the following 24 hours because a lot of my customers love me. They like working with me. And so that's awesome, John. I think you should definitely become a notary. It's so simple. Hey, if I can do it, you can too. And, think about this. Even if you just make like an extra $100 a week, that's an extra $400 a month, extra $4,800 a year. So, it's a really simple business that you can do to make extra money. And I want to do a lot more videos teaching about how to make money as a notary and so forth. And that's why, again, I'm kind of not sure if this channel is the best one to go deep on with controversial topics, because of the fact that it's like, people might be inspired to watch me learning about the notary business, want to do coaching with me. And then all of a sudden, all these controversial videos I'm putting out, scares them away. So that's why I'm having this dilemma now, because this has turned into a business. I'm not trying to turn into a sellout, because I still want to, talk about all the red pill awareness. I'm just thinking about keeping it in a space where I can focus strictly on red pill awareness. So of course, John, I'll definitely, and everyone else, who likes following me and hearing that controversial goods, I'll definitely, give you a link to that channel to follow me on there, which I'm probably am going to do that. So the medical commodity last week had a great business. That's the one thing I coached a couple people over the weekend and who are new. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. I think so too. I know. I feel like I should listen to my gut. My gut is saying that. And it's funny. One of my upcoming video ideas actually is about the importance of listening to your gut and your intuition. So, that's why, again, I wanted to do this video and ask about this, because I knew, sometimes just having a conversation with someone else, hearing other perspectives, helps you to see things differently. So I appreciate your insight, John. And I think I just need to listen to my gut and just start a new channel and just go crazy, go deep all the way. So the medical commodities business is great because, like I was coaching a couple people over the weekend. One of my new coaching clients, he has made over $2,000 in his first month profit, which is crazy. And I'm so awesome hearing that. There's so much business to be made. There's so much money to be made in this business. And like I was telling him, the nice thing is, because right now he's marketing really aggressively, but eventually is that you don't have to market as hard, because you're going to get so many repeat customers. A lot of the diabetics get these stuff as prescriptions, and so they'll be coming back to on a regular basis. So that's the point that I'm at now, where I don't have to market nearly as hard. I'm a very lazy marketer at this point for my business, but I don't have to, because I have so much repeat customers, and they love me, and they network for me, and they spread the word. So it's kind of cool seeing that develop with this business. What else did I want to talk about on here? you have any questions or anything, ask me something. I just had a little mental brain freeze. I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. Everybody loves me. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Love you too, brother. Um, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't think. Um, uh, I don't know. I guess I'll end this. I know not everybody's going to listen this far into this video, so ask a question or something. Let me think. One random thing is, I know this is totally random, and if you're bored of watching me, John, you can sign up. But I just started using my bullet journal again. I used to do videos on this back in the day, and this is basically a moleskin journal, and this is what I used to use for like my to-do list, planner, journal, everything. And did some popular videos on this, but then I got away from it and just was using strictly online cloud-based stuff, Evernote, Todoist, and things like that. Just recently I pulled back out the bullet journal and I'm using this again. I'm still using all my online stuff again, but there's just something magical about connecting pen to paper, like writing down all of your tasks for the day and planning out and just odd notes. So I know it's totally random, but I'm still using all my online cloud-based stuff, but I'm also using this as well. I just finding I'm remembering the magic again of using a paper journal. So I'm experimenting with, and I may do another video because I know that some of those went really popular on my other channel about the bullet journal. So how was my trip? Thanks for asking. It was great. Yeah, thanks for asking. It was cool because I grew up in Massachusetts and left there when I was 9. And a lot of family, I still have like half my family lives up north, and a lot of them I haven't seen in over 10 years. So it was really cool being able to catch up with that family that I haven't seen in a long time, and spend time together and everything. And got to be honest, though, by the end of it, I was kind of ready to get back home, though, just because I'm such a creature of habit, and I'm also a big time introvert, and I live like a monk. I like my personal space. I don't like too much people, and the whole time, I had to share a room with my daughter, and we all had to share it in the same house and everything. And our trip was we had jam-packed itinerary every day, catching up with family and things like that. So I didn't have like any personal space or free time at all. That's why like the YouTube videos I was doing for this channel and the other channels, like you'd see me like down in the basement, because it was like at the end of the night, I would just need like 5 minutes to myself, and I'd go down to the basement and shoot a quick video to upload. But just felt kind of overwhelmed because I wanted to get back to I had so many emails and things that I wanted to get caught up on, and I just really like my personal space. I can't handle too much of other people. I'm such a lone wolf. It's crazy. So I love my solitude, and so I love the trip. It was great. Had a good time catching up with everybody. But I'm glad to be back because I'm a creature of habit, and back to my healthy habits, and back to my own personal space, and just working on I get a lot of fulfillment from my work. It's a lot of people, they live for vacations because I think that they hate their work. They hate their job. The number one, I think, I'm pretty sure I remember I heard this one time as a quote, that one of the most common times that people have a heart attack is on Monday morning at between like 8 and 9. And it's because of the anxiety of going back to work, which is sad. And so I think when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And I truly enjoy my life. Like the craziness, people think I'm a workaholic, but I get fulfillment, and I like it. Like I enjoy working hard. I like staying up late. I like working on projects, and maybe other people can't understand it, but I do enjoy my crazy life. And it brings me fulfillment and enjoyment. I have a lot of peace in my life, and so I like my businesses. And there's two ways. I had a stroke on a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday evening also is one of the most common times. So Sunday evening and Monday. Well, I'm glad you're all right, John. That's really scary. But I'm so glad to hear that you're all right. But Sunday evening and Monday morning are the two most common times, I believe, for heart attacks and strokes, just because of the anxiety of going back to work. And that's just the sad thing about the world that we live in. And I think it's by design. And again, this is like the tip of the iceberg for talking about conspiracy, controversial things. But, we live in far from a natural world in the way that we really should be. I mean, it's the truth of the matter is that we're all slaves. You know, you're a slave, I'm a slave. We were born into a human farming system, and we're being extorted for, you know, as slaves, and we don't see it. You know, we're blinded by the wool of, you know, of this life that has been pulled over them. And, you know, we're so far from free, it's not even funny. And so again, this is just like tip of the iceberg of some of the things that I'd like to talk about. But with that being said, awareness can set you free. And so that's why I want to help wake people up that, hey, you know, although we're a slave and we've been born into this system, you can still make the best of it, and you can still live a happy and a fulfilled life. But I think awareness is so important. You know, just going through life ignorant of the reality, that is one way to do it. But you know, yeah, you know, so awareness will set you free, in my opinion. And what was I talking about? I totally lost my train of thought there. I totally forgot what I was talking. I was on to something. Sometimes I just like start thinking about all different kind of crazy things and get off on tangents and things like that. My brain moves really fast. So what was I talking about? I was on to something. Oh gosh, I can't remember. It was before I started getting all deep. Yeah, so glad to be back to my personal routine, my personal space, and so forth. So, well, there's something else that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Was there? Let me think. Hold on. Let me look through here my comments to see any things that people have asked over the past couple of weeks or a month that maybe people want to know about. Let's see. I'm just going to do a quick scroll here. Yeah, so finishing off on the trip, though. The trip was really good, getting to catch up with people and everything. People always ask, okay, but how much does coaching cost? Coaching's $100 an hour right now. Eventually, I'll have to raise that, hopefully. But you know, right now, and you can book as short as 30 minutes up to as much time as you want. Yeah, I live in Dunedin, Florida right now. That was something somebody asked. I live in Dunedin, good old Dunedin, Florida. I like living here. Trying to think of any good questions people asked to kind of. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up about for today. So at this point, I'm just kind of killing time. Got a lot of stuff I got to get done. So, hey, John, hope you're having a great day, buddy, and a great week. And whoever catches on to this stream later and watches the replay of it, I hope you're all having a great day. And feel free to ask any questions on here, and I'll come back. I always try to address all the questions and come back and answer them. So, all right, guys, hope you're having a great day. See you later.